Hi everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. I'm back again, this time to show you the mini album that I just finished last week. And this is the Color Block paper sticker and die cuts set, and it's called Dossier. And I believe, I can't swear to this, don't quote me, but I believe this was 2011, possibly 2012. I got it at a resale shop, at a thrift store. Lots of stickers on the sticker sheet, little die cuts, and then the paper line. It's got some pretty mint greens, some light blues, lots of browns, vintagey kind of colors. These are the only pages that I didn't use. A couple of ledger type pages. This one just because I used the blue version of this one, and I thought I'd save that for something else. And another graph page. Weirdly enough, I didn't think this one fit at all, but what do I know? Crossword puzzle page. So those are the ones that did not fit in to the mini album. Pretty much the rest of them I used what was in there. There may have been a page or two missing. I'm not exactly sure. So, there's what we're going to start with. That and these, a few of these from that Craft Cafe set that I got from Steffi, Little Red Wagon Studio. God, Steffi, these are so fun. This is all bling, different shapes and sizes, all of browns. So, used a lot of those. These are the little sequin leaves. I only used a couple of those. These are like chipboard glittery buttons. And there's one right there. Maybe, sorry for the glare. But some of them are like swirls. They're like swirl buttons, and I'll show you those. And then the sparkly glittery ribbon. So, I'm going to change my battery out, and I'll be right back. Okay, gonna try this again. Hopefully, third time's a charm. I'm beginning to think it takes 3 times to get it right. Or at least to get a good video. So, I'm gonna pause to make sure I don't lose this whole thing on the camera. Just long enough to pause and be back. That way, if I lose the beginning, it's only the beginning. It doesn't like when I film for too long without pausing. Alright. Sorry if I keep pausing to look in the camera, because this is a very strange angle. Okay, here we go. This is the mini album that I finished over the weekend. It's one that I actually did the tutorial for the cover August last year. And it's hot glue faux metal technique, I think. Something similar to that. I did the glue globs and paint, and then a couple of videos later is this one. So, check it out, if you want to check it out. Okay, this Vintage Beauty is the theme of the mini album, and most of these images are from Magic Moonlight Free Images. A couple of them may possibly be from other sites, possibly free vintage digital stamps, and if anybody sees one that they recognize as their own and I didn't give you credit, I apologize. Feel free to say so down below, because I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, so the cover itself is just chipboard that I've done the hot glue texture on, painted the whole thing black, and then used several different colors of metallic and pearl paints on the cover of, and then used the Delta pickling gel, Home Decor pickling gel. And again, this is very old. I don't even know if you can get it anymore. But a turquoise paint, a light ocean, whatever paint would work just as well. So I did these covers again in the video like a year ago, and I've had them set aside to do a mini album with ever since. I just did the cover to match. I mean the spine. After 3 times you do get a little tongue-tied. I did the spine to match. Again, this is just printed off my printer, and I've used some crackle accents. And if you can see, I just did the lettering itself so that it kind of popped, and I love the way that feels. This is just a fabric flower that I've had in my stash for forever. That I've sprayed with Lindy Stamp Game. And I'm not sure what color it is, but I can reach it, I think. No. Okay. It's one of the new ones, the cattail copper brown. Yeah, cattail copper brown. That's what's sprayed on those. This one, and I'm sorry I didn't get the package out. I did these when I did the Angel Whispers Altered Cigar Box, and it's just sprayed with the Frosted Forget-Me-Nots. Tiny, tiny little satin ribbon rose that is sprayed with the Tibetan Poppy Teal, and also that one that I've already forgot what it's called. It's the first part. It's the cattail copper brown. I don't know why that doesn't want to stick in my head. I love cattails. These are from that Craft Cafe set that I got from Steffi, Little Red Wagon Studio. Girl, I've used these all through the whole thing. So excited. I love those colors. Copper and browns and golds. Oh, so pretty. This is one of my art tiles that I did, again, sometime last year. There's a video on that also. Another one of those little satin ribbon roses. That Tibetan Poppy Teal it's absolutely my favorite color in that whole set. It's gorgeous. A little Chunky Charm dangle that I did. It's actually 2 different dangles. One of them is on the clip, on the safety pin on the clip, and it's a vintage earring. Old, got some rust on it, and it's just really pretty. And then this one has got some glass beads, some silver spacers. This is an acrylic glitter bead. This is one of the beads that I did earlier in the video. That's the recordable CD foil on the polymer clay. And then this is just a bead that I had in my stash that I had made before. Just using a texture plate. What was the other one? And this is just a ceramic bead. Really pretty. Okay. Make sure I'm still in frame. Okay. It's when you open that you start having the trouble. Which page is the page in frame? Okay, here we go. Very strange angle for me. Okay, the clip, although it doesn't hold the book shut, the mini album shut, it does hold this wallet, photo wallet, in place. So, let's see if I can. Yeah. And it's just a double photo mat, little wallet. This is the Divine Swirls Cuddle Bug folder. And again, this is one of the images from one of the websites. Probably the Magic Moonlight Free images. Again, I'm sorry if I mix up which ones are from which site. This is one of the pieces from the Craft Cafe set. It's a little chipboard glittered button, and so are the blings, and I just love those. I love the colors. So pretty. And this is not attached. The little vintage image is not attached to the wallet mat there. This is a flower that I got in a rack from Beth. Beth's Scrapbook Room, and it's just got a little gold Studio G glitter glue on it. This is a chipboard buckle piece that I just painted black and then rubbed some gold acrylic paint on. These papers I showed before are from the Dossier collection by Color Block. color block. Okay. And I did do where the front of the first page and the back of the back page match, so that the papers, let me grab the right one, so that the papers matched on each end. Another couple of the images. These are so pretty. And I don't want to undo that because of course it holds the next page. Beautiful, just beautiful images. A little die cut piece from the paper collection, just says Moments. And these are a couple of those chipboard buttons from that Craft Cafe collection. And I love that they're little swirls, and they've got the holes in them to use as buttons. And I just put a little bling covering that up. Each page, each pocket, and I should have covered that earlier, I'm sorry. It's an accordion, just an accordion binding, and the pockets are just black chipboard, cardstock, heavy cardstock. Did I get that right? Accordion binding, black, heavy cardstock. And each pocket has a double-sided mat. Okay. This page, another one of the gorgeous, gorgeous images. This is when I did the hot glue art feather, peacock feather ATC, and so I've just put one of those in here. And it has the pattern paper on the other side. I'm not going to unclip it. Another one of the chipboard buttons, glittered chipboard buttons, and some more of the bling. Another one of the gorgeous pieces that I printed off, and again, I'm not quite sure where this peacock postcard came from. A sticker from the paper collection, and some more of the bling, some more of the gorgeous, gorgeous images. I'll try to pull some of them out. And just love this one. I started to use her for the cover, but the other one fit in the hole better. And just a little double-sided mat with a sticker from the paper collection that says Explore. And I'll go ahead and pull this one out just to show you that that's what all of the tags look like, various papers on them from the collection. This page is a little explosion card. And I apologize, this is one of the ones that I have no idea which side it came from, because I already had it printed out and stuck in my stash. I had printed it off to use for something else and didn't use it. This ribbon is from that Craft Cafe collection. So is another one of the chipboard buttons with the bling. And this just explodes out. And you could put wallet-sized photos or journaling or whatever, even just a little ephemera pieces, concert tickets or anything like that would be adorable. These bling are from my dollar store, just my Dollar General. And I'm sorry, I actually had one of those pulled out, because I had run out of the blue ones. Tiny Crafts self-stick gems. So 30 pieces, but maybe a little stiff for $1, but it's close to my house, what can I say? Okay. The next page is just a cardstock corner pocket that I've done a little decorative edge on, and I don't have the decal edge scissors, so what I do is I use two different, if I grab the right two, it'll help. I use my wavy edge scissors, and then I go back and clip the tops off the waves with just the pinking shears to give that old-fashioned kind of decal edge look. Let's see if I can be still enough to show you that. So I really like that look. Again, just some printed off images from the website. I love how she colorizes just tiny little bits. I love Love her hair. My hair is very much like this. It's not this color, obviously, because I have blonde hair, but the wavy uncontrolledness, yeah, that's my hair. And so what's vintage beauty without some advertising? Blummer quality. Doesn't that just speak beauty? Blummer. Blummer quality. Substitute egg shampoo. The best for the scalp. So I tried to put a few vintage advertisements in there as well. A couple of more tiny little wallet size photo mats. A little butterfly that I got from Neri in, I believe, my winnings from the Christmas game giveaway. And another little die cut piece from the collection. And some more bling. And another photo mat. And I said this before in one of the other 3 attempts to do this video. It's funny. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I don't necessarily do mini albums from beginning to end, as in I don't do the pages in order necessarily. This was actually the first set of pages I did. And this was the first thing that I made, other than the first thing I did was these pockets. And I'll explain these 2 pockets. This paper is from my aunt brought a big box of paper from a printing company that prints invitations. I'm sure they do advertisements too. But I know for a fact these were silver wedding anniversary invitations, this paper. And these were the drops, I guess, off the end of the cut. But inside the box was one of the unfolded invitations. So I did know that's what those were. So I used this as a Stampin' Up stamp. And I'm not sure what the name of this collection is. It's like Sea Life. You know, it's got the seahorse and some fish and this sort of sea fan flourish. So I stamped that on. Used a couple of the little die cuts. Some of the bling. This is just a small craft envelope that I would show you what was in. I can't get my fingers on it. Oh yeah, it's a root beer ad. Again, off the website. And I'll go ahead while I've got it open and show you this. Just love these images. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love them. Okay, so I'm going to sit this down and show you. This was the first thing I created for the album. And if you go back in between or somewhere around the glue globs and paint and this tutorial for the cover of this mini album is the faux leather technique on chipboard. I just did the same thing. It's just craft paper. In this case it was literally a grocery store bag. Hold on. There we go. Safety check. I don't want part of this to get stuck on the camera, so I'm going to pause occasionally. Maybe weird spots, but it's when I remember to do it. So, it's the craft paper crinkled up and then painted with several layers of paint. Started with the black. I did a couple of layers of the black and then did the clear varnish over it, the clear sealer, and then rubbed over it with the silver. And then varnished it again. These are some metal buttons that were just in my stash. And I have actually wired them on. I've made them like a brad. I put the wire through the holes and then twisted underneath. Poked it through the paper and then spread them out. And then on the back side I put a strip of the heavy cardstock over the ends. And then I lined the entire inside of the piece with black cardstock and the pattern paper. So there's that. And that's why the pockets on this page are gusseted on the sides. This one is gusseted on both sides. This one's only gusseted towards the inside. Because this one just has a large photo mat. Sorry that I've used the swirl buttons on. Let me see if I'm in frame. There we go. And this one does not have pattern paper on the back. It's just the cardstock with a little journaling spot. That also is from the paper line. Another one of the beautiful vintage images. Oh. Just Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this is like possibly from a perfume or from a powder. Big, beautiful gilded piece. That again was from the website. Some more of the bling from the Craft Cafe set. And this is Cherish and Wisdom on these two. Stay put, stay put. Whoa. This is two corner pockets that I actually lined because this paper is only single-sided paper. So I lined them so that when I curled it back, the stripes would show. A little chipboard, a little die cut piece from the paper collection says Believe, and a couple more of the bling pieces. Two single-sided photo mats, and they both have, they both have that same flourish stamp embossed with the Ranger gold embossing powder. Some vintage ephemera bits from the website. And what's vintage beauty without Hershey's chocolate? Because I would never feel beautiful without chocolate, guys. I'm not kidding. A bottle of Coke special. It's a punch card. I don't know why. I felt like that needed to go in there. There was actually another ephemera pieces that had women drinking Coke, and I don't know how that didn't wind up in here. Complexion beautifier. Oh, that just had to go in here. Madame Pivots complexion beautifier. I just thought that was just pretty, and it fit perfectly in the little rolled out bit. Pause again. Okay, some more of the bling. This is a little petal card, petal pocket. It's just got some photo mats inside, journaling spots, whatever you want to use them for. And I did that same Stampin' Up! Punch. And this is that same silver paper. It has a feeling almost like vellum, the paper does when you tear it or cut it. Oh, I should say when you cut it, because it's not easy to tear, similar to vellum. Again, that same Stampin' Up! Punch. Last page, again, the paper matches the first page. Another one of these, two, if I could count, of these beautiful little vintage images. I'm sorry, I did use several of these tiny, 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 tiny little binder clips that I got from Lydia, a Triple Dog Daria. Another one of the little die cut pieces, some more of the bling, a button that's also from that Craft Cafe set, and some more of the bling. The last page, this vintage Kodak ad also was from the website, and I put a little portrait that I backed with paper, and I just put some of the glossy sealer around the frame to give it a little bit different look than the photo, and I made that a pocket so that I can just tuck behind there. A little coin envelope, and I did use vintage photo distress ink on the whole thing. Sorry, I probably should have said that way back at the beginning. And there's just a couple of tiny tickets, tiny tags inside the envelope. If I can put it back in there. Fish, I fed you right before this started, just so you wouldn't be bossy. Another couple of the dollar store things. And here's the back. I'll have to put my information down at the bottom. But just to show you what the front cover looked before I did anything to it. Looked like. Before I did anything to it. Oh, okay. What a video. What a video. So, I said this before in one of the other videos. I'm trying to get my nerve up to open some sort of store to try to start selling some of my jewelry and possibly things like this, mini albums and stuff like that. Any advice or anything that y'all want to give, feel free to share, because I'd like anything you have to say. I've had account on Etsy for a couple of years now already, so I have lots of people in my circles and stuff like that. So that may be where I start out. I'm just not sure yet. So more to come on that. Definitely, I've been doing lots and lots of research. My husband's really ready for me to start getting rid of some of this stuff. So that's it for today, I believe. I think I covered everything. Am I still in frame? Oh, yay. So, let me know what y'all think. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful upcoming weekend. It has been, weirdly enough, for Monday not being part of the work week, so to speak, it's been a long week. It's been a 3-day, really long week. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. Alright. I shall holler at y'all later. Bye now.